And, there was a moment where I was playing defense against Cade, and he went to the hole, and I got elbowed in the face, like the first possession.
Flagrant elbow.
That was, a welcome to NBA moment.
What's up, Piston fans? It's your boy Flagrant Elbow with another one here. The Detroit Pistons lose 96-91 to the LA Clippers. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole game. I dozed off. I tried to stay up, but I dozed off. But I had to work, be to work in the morning. So anyway, it was tough trying to stay up. But from what I did see and from watching the highlights, this was a game from where I think I dozed off in the third quarter. This was a game where the Pistons, I felt, could have pulled this one off. So we're going to talk about some of the things that I did see, some things that I liked that the Pistons did and were able to do. And then looking forward, they're on this West Coast trip. Hopefully some things that we can improve on or continue to do moving forward. But before we get started, don't forget to check the link for the merchandise. Any products, anything you buy, I will receive a commission for. But the merchandise does help the channel. Also, thank you for 628 subscribers. Appreciate all your support. Appreciate all your comments. So let's go ahead and get to the video right now. This was a good game. The Detroit Pistons, I really thought the Pistons, by the time I dozed off, I really thought the Pistons would have pulled this one off. It would have been nice to wake up and see that the Pistons won. That's really what I was hoping for. And I really, LA, the Clippers were playing very sloppy to start. I don't know if it was a lack of respect or what, but they were just sloppy to start the game off. Kawhi didn't have a good game at all. He struggled. A lot of that had to do with defensive pressure. But the Clippers just couldn't get it going. Now in the third, I seen them starting to be more active and more involved. And I see that they were able to pull it off 96-91. But some things that I did see that I liked from when I was watching it were for one, the refs were tripping. To start the game off, I mean, we had all 5 starters had fouls. I mean, I think we were still in the first quarter at that point. All 5 of the starters had fouls. Come on. I said, well, these West Coast refs not playing. They were, and I thought the West Coast was all about showtime, which it is. And they don't like defense. Not the physical defense that the Pistons play. And this is not new. It's always been like that. Always been like that. But despite the fouls, the defense was solid. The Pistons played solid defense. And they were able to hold off Paul George, John Wall. They kept them out of rhythm. Killian Hayes did a good job, a solid job on the defensive end. Ivy's, his hands was active. Both of them, man, they was getting out on the fast breaks. The Pistons did a good job. And I mean, before you knew it, they had even had an 11-0 run. They was just out there just playing. I mean, John Wall got double blocked by Jaime and Durant on one play. And I even forgot John Wall was on the Clippers team. But regardless, the Pistons defense, they were locked in, and defensively, they were able to keep it to a real low-scoring game to start off. And I think LA only had 15 points in the first quarter. So defense was solid. Very active hands, getting in the passing lanes. I will tell you a defensive lineup off the bench that I like. Burks, Jaime, Killian, Livers, and Duren. Burks, Jaime, Killian, Livers, and Durham. That was a good defensive lineup. Them boys was all over the place on D. And Duren was a man-child out there. He was out there grabbing boards, blocking shots, altering shots, and making it look easy. It always cracked me up. He'll get a monster dunk, and I always be smiling like that, like it's easy. So I really appreciated that from him. Big time game. I'm unable to see the stats and everything right now. But I just was happy with what they did, especially on the defensive end. And that led to offense. They were able to get out on fast breaks. I think they had 19 points off turnovers. I know they led LA in steals. They led LA in block shots. I think Detroit had 7 blocks to LA 1, to the Clippers 1 block shot. So Detroit was out there playing some basketball on the defensive end, and that's what I'm talking about. Defensive intensity. They were playing solid defense, and they couldn't hit a 3 to save their life. They couldn't hit a 3 to save their life. So that shows you, don't rely so much on your shooting. Your offense is going to be there. The offense is going to be there. But when you lock teams down defensively, I don't care who it is, when you lock teams down defensively, it still gives you a solid chance to win that game. And this was a game that really showed that. They weren't able to pull it off, but the defensive effort was there. The defensive effort was there, and that kept them in the league to start the game off the first 3 quarters, and they were able to, the Clippers were able to get back into it in that 3rd quarter. But they just really started sloppy, and like I said, I don't think they, one, I don't think they respected the Pistons, and 2, I don't think they expected the defensive intensity to be as it was. But the Pistons did a good job. Couldn't get shots to fall. Killian's defense was great, but he definitely struggled offensively. Bogey couldn't get a 3-point shot to go in. I think he got one to go in with just 3 minutes left in the first quarter. So they struggled offensively. That was good to see Kevin Knox get out there. Kevin Knox got a big block on Morris to close out the half. He also was able to drop a 3 in. And what I liked about his second 3 was that Bogey had the ball and he trusted him to shoot that ball again. He had just missed a 3-pointer. Just missed it. And coming back down, Bogey threw it to him again in the corner, and he drained it. So you like to see that. They know Knox doesn't get that much playing time, but to put that much faith in him and to go ahead and encourage him to shoot that shot again by feeding him like that, that was real nice to see. And I tell you what, we getting a lot more out of Bojan than I expected. He's a good vet. Ivy spoke about him after the game. I was looking at his post-game interview, and Ivy was talking about how much he respects Bogey's game. And you just like veterans like that, especially that take an interest in the young guys, the core like that. And the likelihood that he may be gone is the name of the game. It's the way the business goes in the NBA. But man, if it was a way to keep him, I'd love to keep him. I would love to keep him. But Reggie Jackson did his thing for the Clippers. He got out there and probably got a season high 20-something points this game. But it is what it is. But this was a game that I really thought the Pistons could have got to go into this West Coast trip like this. We have to see what happens moving forward. They play again against LA tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see. Do they respect the Pistons? And if not, then so be it. But you want the Pistons to come out there and just be aggressive defensively. Hopefully the refs will show them a little bit of love, but come out there and be aggressive defensively. That defensive intensity, it opens up to offense. And man, those fast break points lead to they can take you far, especially towards the end of the game when you can rack up some fast break points, some free throws from getting fouled. It just adds up, and I like to see that. Sadiq it seemed like he was trying to get to the basket. I couldn't see how many free throws he shot, but the three ball wasn't going. Bogey was getting to the basket. You just like to see that. Try your best to get to the basket. Maybe it was a couple fast breaks I seen. I wish Killian would put more effort in trying to finish, but I guess you can't ask for everything from everybody, right? Killian's doing a good job on the defensive end, and I'm happy with that for now. But man, it'd be nice if he could finish. It'd be nice if he could, when he's shooting confidently too. So everybody struggled. That was a game everybody struggled. I don't know if it was the late game, the big lights being in LA, or what, but everybody just struggled. And hopefully they can straighten that out. They got a big game against LA. Patrick Beverly it's gonna be nice to see him and Killian Hayes go at it. It's gonna be nice, and I'm sure Patrick Beverly got some tricks of the trade he's gonna throw on Killian. But to see how Killian responds and how tough he is tonight is gonna be real nice to see. Real nice to see. I seen Burke struggle offensively. I didn't see what he did for the remainder of the second half before I dozed out. But Burke struggled offensively, and that's they're gonna do that. The ball not gonna go in all the time, but like I said, It was a concerted effort on the defensive end, and that's what's going to win those games when that ball's not dropping in there. So hopefully we can see more of that. Once again, I think Duran did an excellent job grabbing the boards. I was very happy with Ivy, his game. Oh my goodness. The missed dunk he had on Zubac. That missed dunk. If that would have fell through, I wanted that poster. I would have wanted that poster. Ivy was trying to end people's careers dunking on him last night. So that was just good to see him, man. The big lights bringing out the best in Ivy. The big lights bringing out the best in Ivy. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Pistons moving forward. Got the LA Lakers coming up next. Looking forward to that game. So that's all I got for now. Once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I'm sorry I couldn't stay up and give more content about the game. And my take on the whole game, I dozed off. Don't have any stats for you today, but that's all I got. Wanted to share that with you. Once again, thank you again for the 628 subscribers. Thank you all. Leave it in the comments. What part of the game did you like? Who did you like? Who did you like that stood out to you? Were you even able to stay up for the whole game? Let me know how you feel about that in the comments. But once again, it's your boy Flagrant Elbow. Don't forget, check out the link in the description for the merch. Also, the merch does help support the channel. And I thank everybody for supporting the channel, checking it out, and also commenting and liking the video. With that being said, everybody, stay safe.